Alright, I got here a 2010 Jeep Wrangler. Customer complaint is a no crank. So the customer themselves put a starter in and it didn't help. So this shop said the starter was installed improperly, so they put the old one back in, they bench tested it and it was fine. But I think now he said there's no communication. But I think the battery's also dead. Just plug this in. Let's see. Okay. Let me get, well, the terminal's loose, but it shouldn't cause it. Let me get a booster pack. Yeah, we got a fully dead battery. Okay. Fan goes on as if there's no comp to the computer. Okay. Just want to do a quick scan. Okay. Okay, so key. So we have an engine light. Nothing. Try neutral and nothing. Okay, so let's put key on. He told me there's no comp, so I'm not going to do an auto scan. Let's just go into Jeep. First do automatic search. Yeah, it's not pulling up. Let's go out. Manually select. I think it's 2010 they said. Wrangler. I don't know which one. Start with that one. Alright, so we got com with everything besides the radio because that's aftermarket, but no com with the PCM and TCM, which is one module, and the airbag module. Alright, so let's pull up a diagram for this. Alright, so it is a 2010. Let's go to diagrams. Engine controls. Let's just see what this thing needs to start. Okay, so here's the PCM itself. So it's grounded in right side of engine compartment. On what connector is this? There's 4 connectors at the PCM. This connector 1. So there's a power feed. Well, 2 power feeds that come from 1 fuse. Then 2 grounds that both ground on right side of engine compartment. There's a 5-volt supply. It feeds the EGR valve. We could test over there. The map sensor gets 5 volts also. Alright, we'll test that after, but now let me just make sure this connector is in good, because I had one 2 days ago that was just, a connector was loose at the computer, exact same issue. So I don't know which one is, but This one's green. We'll just look which one has a pin on 1. This has a pin on 1 or 1, and this one doesn't. So if it doesn't, it might be 4. Actually, it has over there, so I don't know. We're gonna have to match up colors, or see. This one's black and that one's green. I feel like this is connector 1. We'll check power and grounds here quickly, and then I also, there's no brake reservoir cap. Okay. And then also we could check for 5-0 reference, make sure nothing's shorting it. Let's just make sure we still have no comm. Okay. So let's see. We have nothing on pin 1. Alright, so it's the other one. Connector 1 has nothing on pin 1, 2, till pin 9 is a ground, and then power. So we will know it's the first 2 probably. 2 in a row will be power and ground right there. We can check with the test light. Let's just make sure. So that means it was this one, right? Because this one didn't have. Yeah, perfect. So that's going to be power and ground. 9 and 10 right here. Alright, so we do not have power and ground there. And the key's on. So let's move. Let's see which one the power is. The power is the 9. Alright, so we'll leave 10 in and we'll give our own ground. Okay, so we have no power then. Let's see, we'll tip this one in. That's our ground. And then we'll give power at the alternator. And we have ground. Okay, so we have good ground, but we have no power. So let's see where that power comes from. That power comes, it's fused at M28 in the tip-em. A 10 amp fuse. Alright, so I do see a fuse here, sitting here, that was blown. Let's check M28. It's right here. Where is it? How come I feel like we're missing stuff? Okay, so this is the J cases. So here's K relay, which is not in here. Then K7. And then M28. The fuse is missing. It's not in here. Oh man, someone's been here. And there's a blown fuse here, but it's not a 30 amp. It's supposed to be a 10 amp, I think. Now let's plug this back in and get a fuse. I don't know why I'm having so many missing fuse cases lately. Yeah, it's 10 amp fuse. Let me go ask him. I don't have my truck with me, so let me go ask him if he has a fuse. Alright, I got a fuse. Now it could be that it's blowing, and that's why there was a 30 amp fuse there, because the guy kept upping the fuse. I have seen that. Let's see, does this blow instantly? Nope, I heard it turn on. Computer's alive, I heard the click. Let's see if it starts. Yep. Well, that was an easy one. Car's running. It's low on gas. And yeah, the brake light's on. Let me just do it. Let me just clear the codes. I'm actually gonna go fully out. We'll do an auto scan. We'll start from scratch, just like in case it, you know, once you don't read a module, sometimes it won't read it again until you go fully out. Yep, pulled it up. There we go. TCM power input low. Alright, let's clear all these codes. Yeah, the brake light's still on. Oh, the emergency brake's on. Okay. The parking brake is on, but otherwise, we have a low tire pressure. The airbag light's on because we have no comp to the airbag module, but I was not asked to diagnose this. I was asked to diagnose the no start. And now it's starting, but it's not charging. Oh, maybe it is actually. This is not accurate. Hold on. I have to go live to the. There we go. We're charging 14 volts. I'll leave it running because the battery was totally dead. But that's it. Thanks for watching.